Hola, hola, hola. All right, we're live. We are live. See how this goes today, people. Hello, hello. How is everyone on this Wednesday evening? As you join, let me know where you are joining from. Drop your state or just your city and state. Hello, come on in the room. We were supposed to do spiral notebooks, but we're going to see. We may just do composition notebooks today. We'll see. Hi, Kingdom Floor from Antigua. Nice to have you here. How's the weather there? Hello, everyone. Sammy Joe's here. Just let me know where you're tuning in from. A little rainy today. Okay. Let me know where you're tuning in from today. Going to do some customized notebooks on the live tonight. How's everybody doing? Have you had your dinner yet? So today is going to be interesting. Just to let you know, Baltimore. Hi, Ms. Kate Nichols. Thanks for joining us. So originally, I'll just talk while some more people join us. You're cleaning up. Okay. What happened was the template that I have that I printed out and had the card stock ready for is for the wrong spiral notebook. This spiral notebook is different than the other templates that I've done. I've done two and I've made another one. This one is different. It has more holes, and then the holes are shaped different as well. So before I got on live, I was attempting to make a new template. We'll see how that goes. If not, we may just do the composition notebooks tonight. And we'll have to do the spiral notebooks another night. That's what happens. So for anybody tuning in, again, I am Sammy Joe. I go sometimes by Sammy Joe Ken, from Platinum Aperture Designs. So we'll just talk for a little while until some more people get on live. But when you buy your templates, if you are buying templates, how many people on here are DIYers and you make your own notebooks and things like that? Let's see who our audience is. I kind of know already, but just want to see. I'm trying to follow the comments here. Where's my other one? Make sure I don't see anybody on YouTube yet. I order from never did the notebooks. You order from Sammy, yeah. So one thing, and then for anybody that catches the replay, thank you for buying from me, Kat. But if catching a replay and you are someone who likes to do your own notebooks, and either if you buy templates, make sure that you compare the template to the product that you have. Every template is not created equal. So count your number of holes, and even if you get it from the same store, I had an issue where I had the same spiral notebook that I purchased, I think from Office Depot, and the different color spiral notebooks, the black one and the white one, the lines and the holes were different, and they were both the college rule ones, but the holes didn't line up when I went to do a cover. So yeah, Staples sell different ones too. Everybody sells different ones, and all of the things would be different. So what I had to do was I went and I took the front cover off and I scanned it into my computer. That's how I made my last template. Scanned it in the computer and then basically just tried to match up the holes as best as I can. You couldn't just scan it and like remove the background. That would have been too easy. So I had to physically put the holes in there. But now I'm having issues where it doesn't still look like it's not lined up properly. But if you want, you can watch me as we go through the process. I'll share my screen and we can go in and we can try to make this template and then move on from there. Other than that, what we're going to do is we're going to make some covers for our composition notebooks because those are easy. You just measure that out, we print it on the sticker paper, and then you cut it off. So let me know what you think we should do. Do you want to stay on here and watch me go through the process of creating a template for the spiral notebooks, or do you just want to let's design and make some composition notebook covers? Let's see what everybody says. Composition, okay, we can do that, and maybe we'll do the spiral notebooks another day. So if I'm not doing any like heavy lifting in designing where it's real intricate or anything, most of the time you're going to see me using Canva. So that's like the second best designing platform that I use is Canva. Other than Canva, if I need to do a lot of designing, changing backgrounds, overlapping, adjusting the kind of like the skew and wideness of things, then I'm basically going to use either Photoshop or Affinity. Yeah, that spiral might be too stressful today. I was like, we might just cancel the live, but I was like, nope, we can still do the composition notebooks because I do have to make one for my nephew and then for another one of my friends, her niece. So we'll do the notebooks. We'll do the composition notebooks today. So that's what we're going to do. So good thing I put customize some notebooks with me and not what type of notebook we were going to use. So, all right. Well, we're just going to have some fun. We'll see if anybody else joins. If not, we'll go in here to Canva. I'll still make that. And after we make one or two notebooks, we'll get them printed out. Then you'll see the whole process. But one notebook, my nephew's, I've already designed. So we'll just have to print that one out. The other one that I need to do, we do have to design that one and then print it out. So we'll see. And then we'll get this lighting better. I didn't bring my ring light out today. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see if anybody else joins, but if not, I'm gonna get started here. I'll share my screen and bring up Canva. We'll get started in there. Let's see, where's the right one? Since we're not doing those anymore. Goodbye. Bye. Bye-bye. Let's pull up Canva with the notebook covers on there. See, we were going to do a Vanessa's Heart spiral notebook tonight from Mrs. K. Nichols since she won for the Freebie Friday last week. But we are not going to do spiral notebooks today. Sorry about that. But if we can still do a Vanessa's Hearts composition notebook if you want. We can do a composition notebook. Up to you. What do you want to do? And we'll do the spiral after I figure out that template. Okay, so we'll start from the beginning. So let me bring in my other camera view. Is it on? I already sent the invite. So let's see. Okay, you said you like those two. Let's see if my other screen is joined. Let's enter the studio. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. I gotta turn the volume up. Okay. Okay, that's gone. It's not there anymore. So, what you always want to start doing, and I think I lost where's my other one? Let's move you over this way. Make sure I can still see the comments. Okay, did it stop echoing? I think it stopped echoing now. I had to turn the volume off. Okay, great. All right, back in business. So what you always want to do, because all notebooks are not created equal, is you still want to take a measurement. Let's get the right end of the measuring device here. I don't go all the way over to the end because when I make my covers for the composition notebook, I stop at the black line. So I don't measure all the way in. And here we have, it's about 6.5. It's a little bit less than that, but if it's, you can still just move it over and it'll cover the black a little bit, but that's fine. So we'll go with 6.5 inches for the width. And for the height, we're going to go with 9.675. Yeah. So I'm going to write that down. In my notebook, so I keep track of this stuff. So where's my pen? Don't you hate that? Don't you have 1,000 pens, but you always lose them? I have a lot of scissors, measuring tapes. However, I'm always losing something. Okay. So we said for this composition notebook, the width was 6.5 inches and the height was 9.675 inches. It's very annoying. So that is what we're going to go with when we're designing our composition notebook cover. And we'll do the front and the back. Generally it'll be the same, or sometimes I only do the front. It depends on what the client wants. So right now we're gonna put them back out of the studio for now. That way I can share my screen. And we're going to go into Canva. Or maybe not. It doesn't like that screen. I'm gonna have to. We'll have to join Canva online. It doesn't like the app to pull it up, so that's all right. No problem. We will do it online. We'll go to my notebook covers. Let's see. Microsoft Edge tag. This one. No thanks. So let me know. Do you see that? Yeah, it's showing for me. Just want to make sure you can see it as well. Okay. So these are some of the other notebook covers that I've done. So this is the composition notebook cover that I did for my nephew. So we'll print that one out today. It's not. I hate that it's a lag for what I'm showing you and what you see at this and what I see back. So this is going to be for my nephew Cameron. We'll print that one out today. But now let us just we'll just duplicate this so we can keep the sizing and everything. So no need to reinvent the wheel, you know? And we already had, let's double check this size, this position. And oh, that one's not cut off. Okay, wait a minute. Let's not do that one. This one. This size is, so for this one is 7.12 by 9.95. See, composition notebooks are different. So we're just going to start with the blank page. It'll be a lot easier to start fresh. So do you want a marble background or do you want a different background? What are your thoughts? Or do you want a different type of background? Okay. So let's start. We'll start with the base. So this sizing needs to be, and today we're not doing a Canva tutorial, so we're just going through. We'll save a Canva tutorial for another day. Okay. I may not see the comments right now while I'm trying to see all of my. See, they changed the positioning of these things. And so I was looking for it on the wrong side. So the width was 6.5 and the height was 9.675. Oh, and the height 9.675. Okay. So that is going to be our starting point. And it doesn't have to be this purple that it is right now. That's just happened to be what color. I know. We're both indecisive, so we're gonna make it look pretty. Let's start here. This isn't the right color purple though, so let's go here and let me bring up Vanessa's heart logo. Oh, if I could spell. And we'll at least have this for a reference for the color. So either we can. Yes, I'm glad you're excited for your notebook. So what we can do is let's add some razzle dazzle. Let's see. Let's see how we like it if we make the background the same color purple from the logo. And then we could either have it and keep in mind when you do your design, you may want to move it over to the left or right some, because remember you are going to have like an extra part here, black part on the notebook. So it depends on if you like a center design or you like things off center. So let's see, we can do that. Let's add in, bring in some other elements. Maybe, do you want like we can either do some brush strokes, or like you know what? Let's add some other elements first and then we'll come back to that. Let's look for some purple butterflies. Let's look for some pretty butterflies. And we'll just bring a couple over and see what we like. We can always change the background color too. Yep. We're on the same page. Marble and butterflies. Okay. So maybe we'll change this. There's the element that I use. Let's get some more butterflies. Maybe let me type in purple butterflies. We can also do like a little edge design like this here. That's pretty. That's nice. But I don't know how it's going to look when we remove the background. So we'll see. That's nice too. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll hold that. We'll hold that. What else do we see? These are cute. We'll have to remove the background. Yeah, that's cute. These are nice too. Of course, we'll have to remove the background on that as well. If you see something you like, let me know. We can stop. I know they're so pretty. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can pick from what we have here. And we need to duplicate. We need another page. Let's duplicate this page. This one here that's moving. Yes, okay. All right, so let's delete the other ones. And what we have to do is we'll go to, if you have the pro version of Canva, then you'll have background remover. If you don't, I know I said I wasn't going to do a tutorial, but just to go over it a little bit, if you don't have the pro version of Canva, then you will have to go to remove.bg and remove your background from images and then bring it back in. So this is a pro feature. If you see a crown beside anything that I use, I have Canva Pro, so it's going to be a pro feature. So let's go ahead and remove the background. Background is gone. We'll crop it down. That's pretty. And we'll see how big we want to make this, but let's find, that's really pretty. Let's find a marble background. We want to be a purple marble background. Let's see what comes. Let's see what we can find. Oh, this is giving us like marble and not the composition marble. So this is going to be a little different today. Do you want the more of the composition notebook marble or a marble? What are your thoughts? I can't tell if anybody else joined in. This is like a marble. And not necessarily like the composition notebook marble. marble. Okay. I didn't know what other way to say it. So, so let's send this backward. Hello, Natalie. Thanks for joining us. We're making a composition notebook. Be sure to let us know where you're joining from in the chat. Thanks. I'm glad you knew what I was talking about because I'm like, marble or composition marble. And let's send this to the back one more time so we can bring Vanessa's Heart logo in there. This is looking nice. I like that. So we can add some other elements in there. We can put the butterfly here. Oh, no problem. You're not late. You're right on time. At first, we were going to make some spiral notebooks, but we're not going to do spiral notebooks today. We're doing composition notebooks, so still customized notebooks. But thanks for joining us from Harry to Grace. I hope you are doing well on this Wednesday. What are you doing tonight? And then, so I'll keep you up to speed. So last week when I had my Freebie Friday, Mrs. K. Nichols, Cat, she won, and we're going to design her composition notebook. We're also going to do a spiral notebook, but as her freebie that we'll mail out to her or deliver to her. So that is what we are making tonight. Let's see. I'm trying to see where I want this butterfly. Then he's gonna need some friends. Thanks. Let me see. So let's see, what other elements can we pull in? I was trying to see if anybody was on YouTube. I don't see any comments from YouTube yet. Okay. Let's see what other elements we can bring in here. We've got the butterfly, the marble background. We can keep the logo centered, or we can kind of put it down like more towards the bottom corner of the notebook. And if you want the composition feel, either you can bring in like the composition notebook. And I've used some before, so but you can bring in like the composition notebook, the actual name icon, that would be under graphics. Like you can bring this element in there. You can bring one of these in. You can bring in one like this that doesn't necessarily say composition notebook. They also have black ones that you can bring in if you want to put your name on there. So let me know what you think. Do you think we should we can either do the one with the composition notebook or do the one where it's plain. Let's see see what we think. The first one, okay. So let's delete these other ones out the way. So we can bring that in. Let's bring our butterfly to the front some, bring it back forward. We can have it like it's sitting over here, kind of like by there. And then that way, if you want, we can put your name on there, or that's something you can add on when you get your book. And then with this one, you can also change the colors. So the black one, you can change that to the same color purple. So the outline is purple. And then the writing is also purple. Or do you want to leave it black? I think black. That's what I'm thinking. What do you guys think? Or at least maybe leave the outline black and leave the purple writing on the inside. I think that looks better to me. Leave it all black, or leave just the outline black and leave the purple inside. Because I do like the black out. I do like black outline, but the purple inside still looks good, or it can be black. This is how it looked, just all black. All black, all black. Okay. We'll leave it all black. And then you'll have the option, either if you want to, you can write your name on there when you get it. Or sometimes when I make these for my clients, they'll ask to put the name on there. So what we would do would just, oops, I added too many text boxes. We would just see what kind of font you like. And we can add the font on there. I need to bring this up some so we can see it. Yes, this is Canva, Miss Natalie. This is Canva. So I'm sorry about that. If you are joining us, we are designing in Canva for this because it's pretty simple. So we don't need to go into like an actual designing program. Okay, you forgot your font. Okay. So that's what I normally do. So if you want to, while Kat's looking up the font, this is a notebook that I did previously that we're going to print out tonight and do for my nephew. He wanted a blue dragon. So I decided to do a blue dragon, and he also plays football. So his blue dragon has a football. And then I put his name on his notebook. So this will be his notebook that we do for him. Since it's already designed, we'll print it out and then we'll make it tonight. But it's pretty easy. All you need is sticker paper. Either you can use glossy or matte. And if you don't have like a glossy sticker paper, Sometimes you can use like those Avery white labels, like the address labels, the full sheet of that. You can just print out on there, and then you can get either a laminate to cover it. They also have like the laminate sheets or holographic sheets that you can cover the paper with. But I'm going to print out on photo paper today, some glossy photo paper. We'll print that out and put that on a notebook. And we already measured it, so make sure. Oh, it's feeling passionate. Okay. Thanks, Miss Natalie. Okay, breathe in and bright wall. Okay, yep. Okay. And then, so make sure also when you are designing your notebooks, make sure you measure each time, because if you get notebooks from different places, they may be different sizes. So, okay, let's go back over to here and let's try out those different fonts to see which one is going to work best. Let's try breathing. And then do you just want your name on there, Kat? Have you designed in Canva before, Natalie? Okay, we'll see how this breathing may not work. We'll see. Or we may have to, sometimes what we may have to do is block these lines out. So if we go here, we may need to make that inside white. And I can always bring composition back in there if you wanted to say composition notebook. But that way you can choose whatever font you want, and it doesn't matter like if the lines get in the way. Okay. All right, we'll put that on the list for the fall sessions. I wanted to do a design class for one of those sessions if we have time. So it depends on if you want the lines or you don't want the lines. But let's try some of the other fonts and see what they look like. So breathing. Let's try bright wall. And that's bright wall duplicated. Okay, no lines, and we'll try the other one was feeling passionate. Okay, so let's see. No lines. Okay, so that's easier to work with. No lines. So this one we have is bright wall. Then we have breathing. And then this one is feeling passionate. Bright wall. Okay. Bright wall it is. Okay. Bright wall. Okay. Goodbye, breathing. Goodbye, feeling passionate. Okay. So do you want it to say composition notebook? Because we can bring that part back in. Or write that. If not, we can keep it kind of simple. Looks more sleek. Ooh, you want Catherine? That looks nice. What do you think? I like that. It's coming together nicely. Yeah, so don't. Yeah, I like it better as Catherine too. Yep, me too. Okay. All right, let's add some other elements. What other elements can we add on here? Okay, we're all in agreement. Catherine looks better. All right. What other kind of elements should we add in here? And do we want to keep this Vanessa's heart down here? I think I like it just down, kind of like in the corner. We can we can put another butterfly. We can add another butterfly. Hello, Bundle Me Crazy. Thanks for joining us. We're making composition notebook covers. All right, let's see if we can find some more butterflies. Hello, proud mom. How are you? We're designing the composition notebook cover before we print that out and make it. Thank you all for joining. Let us know where you are joining from, your city and state, or just your state, whatever you feel comfortable sharing with us. All right, so let's get some other butterflies. You want to go back to some of the ones we looked at earlier? Let's see. Maybe the edge clusters you had. This one. Uh-oh. Georgia. Thanks for joining us. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. All right. Not this one. The other one. This one or this one. Oh. Uh-oh. That changed the whole background. It changed the whole little marble background, but that's nice. I wasn't expecting it to change my whole background though. Canva looks like it does what it wants to do sometimes. You like it? I do. And that's nice though. And really, we wouldn't have to do much else to that. What do you think? I think we're all in agreement. That's nice like that. The only thing is this butterfly back here. It is this butterfly will have to move because it was blocking that butterfly. So, uh-oh. Hey. So either we can move this butterfly and keep it, we can flip him and put you on the other side if we want to keep this butterfly. Maybe we can put him on the edge here. And I think I'm liking that. I'm trying to make it look like the legs are on the lines here. Okay. Let's put that up there. Yeah, because that's going to have to get moved too. Agree, agree. Hello. Breathe Arthur Who. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for joining in, cuz. How are you doing? Um, yep. Hey. See, this is why I need my mouse. So for those that are joining, we are making this for Vanessa's Heart, one of the nonprofits that I work with. They won the Freebie Friday last week. So we're designing their notebook that we're going to print out today. You said this butterfly might have to go. She might have to leave. The other butterflies overshadowed her. You saying turn the butterfly, add it. Oh, I took the butterfly away. She is in a way. She was a pretty butterfly by herself, but not for this background. She needs her own background. She upstages everything. What's everyone doing tonight that just joined in? Have you had dinner yet? What's going on? So, what are we thinking? Want to make any more adjustments? Do we need to add some sparkle, some razzle dazzle to it or anything? Or not too much? Keep it simple. Working on bridesmaid shirts. Ooh, those are going to be nice. How many do you have to make? Yeah, she definitely need her own shine. She had to be, when we make, maybe we'll use her for the spiral notebook. What about the logo? Large party. Woo! Got your work cut out for you. I can't wait to see it when you post them. I'll be sure to check it out on your page. Yeah, she's a low butterfly. So what are we thinking? Are we liking this? And then what we can do is we can design the back. The back can just be the same as the front, just without the name on here. Doing some research for a project. Okay. Okay. So if we leave that alone, we can duplicate this page. Maybe. And we can remove the name. You were, oh, I removed everything. You remove the logo. So this is going to be the composition notebook. If you see this inside purple line, this is going to be the sizing of it. So this will be the whole size of it. So let me make this background a different color so you can see. Let's make it gray or black or something so you can see where the edge is going to be for the notebook. Okay, still. And then what we would do is we would just flip. We will flip this horizontally and we will move the logo in the middle for the back. So we can put the logo here for the back. We can make it bigger, smaller. That way you have a back and a front cover for your notebook. So normally what I would do is if I'm designing for a client, I may put together a couple different mock-ups and then shoot it over to the client and then we can refine. We don't need the logo on the back. Okay. So that can just be the back. That'll be the back. In my notes section here, I'll put that. This is Vanessa Hart Comp Book Back. I like to label my pages so I know where I am doing. All right, and this is Vanessa's Hard Comp Book Front. Okay, so let's shift this here and we need to bring it to the front. And that's kind of either we can put it in the center here or, well, it's going to be in the way of that butterfly if we put it at the top, but we can kind of put it at the bottom of here, or we can put it at the top if we make it smaller. So either we can do it like right there or near the bottom. Then we just got this empty space over here. You both are on the same page. So we're going to take out the composition thingy. If you want your name, maybe we can move that up here and we can make the logo bigger. Smaller. And let me change this background again so we know where the edge of the composition notebook is. What are we thinking? Yep. And then we can either we can leave it like this or it's up to you. And that could be it. Or we can print this out and then we'll go back to my overhead camera so we can put it all together after we print it out. Let's put the logo back up top and we done. Like off-centered at the top. We call this hook, line, sinker, we're done. Stick a fork in us, we're done. This is where we're going with. We're going to send it to the printer. Okay, I think we're all in agreement. We like this. So that's going to be the front. And this will be the back of the notebook. All right, I am going to change this color, this background color, so it's a little off white so I know where to cut it. Boop, boop, because I don't want to print all black. And then, so while that's printing, thank you all. This was a group project here. Teamwork makes the dream work. And then since, if you don't know, you can't print directly from Canva. You have to download it and print from somewhere else. So I normally like to print either from Adobe or sometimes I'll print out from Photoshop or Affinity or Microsoft Word or PowerPoint. So you have a couple different places that you can print from. So what I normally do is, so it keeps my sizing and everything right. When I'm downloading documents like this, and I want to make sure the sizing stays right, I normally change my file type as a PDF print. And then I'll select what pages that I want. And the pages that I want are going to be 25 and 26. Should be. Let's make sure. And that's another reason why I label it. So that way I can easily go back in and say, okay, that's the front cover and that's the back cover. Those are the two pages I need to select and hit done. And then I'll download it. So, and then most of the time I leave it as RGB for best for digital, because sometimes when I choose CMYK, it changes the color. So most of the time I just normally leave it at RGB, and then I'll download it. Then once it finishes downloading, then I'll go get the glossy paper, and I don't want to open it up. I don't like opening it up when it opens your PDF and the web view. I don't like that. So let me make sure I share my screen so you can see the right page that I'm on. Stop that screen and we'll start the other one. And we'll just do the entire screen. It'll be easier. That way I won't have to keep switching back and forth. It'll just look crazy sometimes. And we'll bring up Adobe Acrobat is what I normally like to print from. So we'll go here, we'll go to the menu and we'll open, and it named it notebook covers. Sometimes it doesn't take the name that you give it to the pages like it does if you were to download just the image by itself. And then there are the two pages there. And then we'll go and print it. And I normally print. Today I'm going to be printing from my Epson 2800. And then what we'll do while this is printing out, maybe we'll do a giveaway for another notebook. I'll make another custom notebook or a tumbler. What do you guys think? So, and I normally go in here and I go to properties, and I already have some preset ones that I use. So normally I'll just go to those that are already over there. And that's that's my sublimation printer. I don't want that 2800. I want this 2800. Properties. Okay, this one doesn't have, I don't have it. I don't have the setup for my 2800. My 7310 has my presets in there. So I'll take you all in there real fast so you can see. But my 7210, which I know I print from sometimes too, that one has my settings for when I'm doing sticker paper. So I have a glossy sticker paper setting here, and it'll automatically come from the rear paper slider. And I have my settings, my paper type set to premium photo paper glossy. And you want to make sure you set it to a glossy when you're using a glossy paper, so that way it has the right ink release for the type of paper that you're using, so you don't have any smear marks or anything like that. And sometimes what you will notice, if you have too much black background in your images when you use glossy paper, it may smear. So I tend not to have too much black in the background if I'm going to be using glossy paper. So, but let's go back. I'm going to print from my 2800 today. I can't see your comments right now, so 1 second. If you're commenting, I'm coming right back to you. Properties. We're not doing playing cards today. We're going to use an 8.5 by 11 standard. And we're going to be doing premium photo paper glossy. And we want the quality to be high. And that is it. I'll go get my sticker paper so we can print that. And I'm going to pull it up so I can see your comments. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So maybe let's do a giveaway. Let's see. See if the people want a giveaway. So what I'll do is, hold on, let me load the printer first and I'll be right back with the paper. Okay. So while that's printing, I'll stop sharing my screen here. And let's close this. Let's put it back up so I can see your comments. All right, so let's do we can do a giveaway in the meantime. So everybody, let's see. Do we want to do a notebook or a tumbler? So either we can do another giveaway for a notebook or a tumbler. What do you think? Maybe since we did notebooks today, we'll go ahead and do the, okay. We can do for another notebook. What I'll have to have everybody do is I'm going to choose my live stream and then either one. So notebook, we've got notebook, tumbler, either one. Who's going to be our tiebreaker? And I may just do two. Maybe I'll do one notebook and one tumbler. Maybe we'll do that. Okay, so the first one we'll do notebook. So to enter in the giveaway, you need to type notebook in the comments, and then I'm going to have my little giveaway tool from StreamYard select the winner. So everybody type in notebook. All one word, notebook. Notebook, notebook. Hey, I don't see it. It's supposed to be, it's saying no entries. I don't like it. Okay, it's not working on here. I'll have to use my wheel of names then, since the StreamYard one isn't working. So let's add everybody in that put in notebook. We've got Mrs. K. Nichols. We have Natalie. I'm just going to put your first name. We have Breathe. I know that's you, Kazan. Who else? Anybody else? Anybody else? Vanessa's Heart. Okay. Anybody else on the line want to be entered in for the notebook? I'll have to share my screen again so you guys can see the wheel. MQ Fitness. Okay. Thanks for joining us. Let's share the screen again. Share screen. And we'll do the brand wheel. All right, let's put you in there. Okay, is that everybody? All right, can we get a drum roll? We'll spin it. Well, let's shuffle it up a little. Let's shuffle it up a couple times. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. All right. Make sure there's nobody else on. There's nobody on YouTube. Okay. We're gonna spin. All righty. This is for the notebook. You believe it? Okay, okay. Vanessa's Heart is the winner. Congratulations. Um, she said no. All right, I'm gonna change it, and then everybody type in Tumblr, and we'll do a giveaway for the Tumblr. Everybody type in Tumblr, Tumblr. Tumblr. So here's the first. Here's the back cover. It's printed out already. Pretty, pretty. Now make sure everybody types in Tumblr. Yes, you can give it to someone else. You sure can. Yes, you may. Yes, you may. So that is up to you. How many tumblers we have there? Miss Natalie, I've got you. Chrissy, I have you. Kat, Vanessa's Heart. Cousin Cherry, I got you too. Is that everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It says 6 people are on here. Oh, now it's 5. Oh, there you go. Breathe art for who? Just let me know what you want on your composition notebook. Thank you. That is so nice of you. So very nice. Sharing is caring. Isn't that what they used to say? Thank you all. Okay, so are we ready? If everybody's ready, say ready in the comments and we'll do the Tumblr. Oh, sir, well. Oh, look at the love. I love it. I love it. I love it. Ready. Everybody's, if you're ready, say you're ready. Okay. We'll get ready here. Let's shuffle it up a little bit. And let's spin. At this point, I just have to remove Vanessa's heart out. Vanessa's heart is our lucky winner again. It's rigged. Right. Let's remove Vanessa's heart out of there. And what I may do for everybody being on here tonight anyway, if you send me, if you DM me what you want, I'll do everybody a notebook on here. Everybody that's on. Chrissy for the other notebook. Okay. Chrissy, you also get a composition notebook. Just make sure you DM me what you want on there. Congratulations. Yeah, so Miss Natalie, who else is on here? Look at God. Hey, you starting to sound like Tracy now. You want to first of all thank your Lord and yeah, what did she say on that post? I want to thank my what she say? First of all, I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Yeah, so Miss Natalie too. Send me what you want and we'll do another, but that's the Tumblr. Chrissy, you get a Tumblr. That's what that second drawing was for. But I'll do everybody a notebook that was on the live today. Feeling very uh grateful today. Okay, the other sheet has printed out. Yay! This is so pretty. So pretty, so pretty. Thank you. Speaking of Vanessa's Heart tumblers, I think I left my tumbler in North Carolina when I was there this past weekend. So I have to make me another Vanessa's Heart tumbler. All right, so what we're going to get ready to do now is switch to the overhead view. Thanks for joining us tonight, guys. We shouldn't be too much longer because all we need to do now is just cut this out. And I don't know where, I have no idea. I don't know if I left it at the hotel or what happened. But I have lost my Vanessa's Heart tumbler unless I stuck it in the bag somewhere. So let's add my top view back to the stage. I'll move some of this stuff out of my way. Out of my way. They came out so pretty though. Pretty, 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 pretty. And so what I'll do is I will bring my handy dandy cutter over. Oh, I was looking for this piece. Everybody still with me? I'll bring my cutter over here. We'll get it lined up. And we'll cut this out. What brand of photo paper? This I use different ones. This one I use sometimes I use the HTV Ront one. I've also used I think it's ink, it's like Inky Jet or something. And I've also used Koala. Today I'm using the Blanks Galore sticker paper, but I also use the Koala. Most of the time is usually Koala sticker paper. And then the printer I use is the Epson 2800, or sometimes I use the Epson 7210. Nice. You're welcome. And then I always like to double check, make sure that this printed off the right size, because what you can do is, and it looks like it's still adjusted the size. Let me see. Let's see here. Because what you can do is you can always take off more, but you can't add more back when it's gone. That's what you can't do. Okay. So it looks like it's right there. So what I like to do is I don't like to pull it all off. Sometimes I like to get it started, and then I'll cut the excess off after it's on the notebook. So I normally just peel it back. And then we lay it down, we get it started after we get it lined up here. Once you get it lined up, look like it's pretty lined up. You get that started, put it down, and then we will remove the rest of it. And if you don't want to use your hands, if you have um like a brayer or something like that, you can use that as well. I just like to make sure it's staying lined up. And then what you can do, so it depends on what you like to do. You can take this up a step further. And if you don't want to cut this all the way off, what you can do is you can fold it in, and then you can just create another cover that'll go on the inside of the notebook. So either you can just cut this off, which I normally do. I normally just cut it off. Or if you want, you can fold it in and then create a new cover that'll cover that part over so you don't see that overlap on the inside of your notebook. But what I like to do is just cut it off. Where is my cutting mat? I moved it. So, oh, there it is. I like to take my cutting mat, put that down, and then what did I do? And then you can just take a knife and then just go along the edge there and then just cut this off. Get that out the way. Any questions? Any other questions while we're cutting this off? This this paper is really sticky. Sometimes you do have to go back in and edge it up a little bit more just to get some of those rough edges off of there. It's a little time consuming. It's a little bit, not a lot. Then I go back in. Sometimes you can go back on the front and then look at it as well. Um, Go back down. I'm sure you could do it. If you do need help, also you can just use you just have like an edge tool. If you do have problems keeping it straight, just get something where you can align it with the edge, and then that way you have something else to go against when you're doing your cuts. But make sure it's lined up. Instance where, like I did, when it started coming off. So sometimes you just need to go back in and those extra pieces off of there. Cut that down some more. Sorry if I get quiet on y'all. I have to concentrate. I gotta concentrate. But I'll be here all night. So I'll come back and edge that up. So we'll be here all night. Fooling with me. I'm just gonna have to use another piece of paper in the inside. Yes, because you can also do that. You can just fold it in because then I have to go back. It looks like I still have to get some of these edges. Go back and get some of these edges. If you can see, I'll go back and finish that off camera. But not to hold you all, but you at least you see the process and you see, hey, I'm not perfect at all. We'll do the same thing. Are there any other questions? Any other questions? And this time we'll cut this side off since we're going to be doing it the other way. And we're going to make sure that the notebook is facing the right way. So you put it on the right way. Don't want to put the back side on upside downwards. Then guess what you're going to have to do? Start all over. Start all over. We'll do the same thing. And I think I may have to adjust that measurement by a little bit. It looked like it was off maybe a little bit. And then we do the same thing. We peel it back just a little bit. You don't want to peel the whole thing off because, like I said, this thing is very sticky. And if you pull the whole thing off, it is going to be, for me, it would be disastrous. Okay? So you do the same thing. Either you can fold this back, you can cut it off. Just make sure it's out the way. That's why I stopped crafting. I had to redo it all the time. It's hey, this is not for the weak. I will tell you that. Not at all. Not at all. This way, so we can see. So we can see. And see, like if you try to pull this up, you gotta be very careful. Like if you just need to move it over a little bit, just be very careful peeling it up and then try to move it back over. Worst come worst, what you do is you just get some black masking tape or some painter's tape and you just redo that binding. So there's always a way to correct it. Yes, Cricut sometimes will have you wanting to quit and throw in the towel sometimes. It will have you doing that. It really will. Sometimes Cricut will be like, nope, I don't want to work today. I don't want to work today. You're on your own. And they'll just sit there and you'll be waiting for Cricket to come back online, and Cricket will be like, nope, 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 nope. I don't want to. Anybody else use Cricket or Silhouette or who else? We got Caesar, Romeo, and Juliet. Yeah, I'm going to have to go back and do some refinement on here. But thank you all for taking time out of your Wednesday evening. Try not to go too long on these lives, especially being so late at night. I'm going to kind of push some pressure down to make sure it cuts all the way through. The other alternative is you can always have the Cricut cut it out, but I'd rather cut it out myself just in case the template is off by a little bit. You have more room to work with. It was much better the second time around. My printer had a mind of its own too. I use Cricut and Silhouette. Okay, which do you like one better than the other one? Hey, I did for that second time around. Yeah, but I see my template's a little off there. You can tell at the bottom. I'll make you a new book. That's a little off. But that is the notebook. Can you see it? Is that too close? Can you see it? Can you see it? You like the silhouette better? Okay. So, what do you guys think? That's really nice. That picture came out really nice. What do you guys think of the final product? Thank you. Thank you. This composition notebook is going to a new home. But if yes, you say it's free, yes. But if I'm making this for a client, you know what's gonna happen? The goes and it gets redone. Thank you, thank you. It will definitely get redone. And guess what? This will be another notebook for myself. Okay. Yep, but if you want, you can always just fold it in and then just create another cover that can go on the inside. No! Bad sticker paper. Okay, are there any other questions? I won't do the other ones. I won't print the other one tonight. You guys have been on here with me for a long time already. I'll print the other one offline and do that one. So, any questions, comments? Did you enjoy your time here with me on this Wednesday? Back over here in the camera. Thank you for joining. Oh, hey, Mother, we just finished. Deborah has joined the chat. We just finished making this composition notebook. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you all for joining. Did you have any questions? Mama D is in the chat. We just finished making this lovely composition notebook for Vanessa's heart. Okay, so any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Yes, that turned out really nice, aside from some little minor things, but that color was really pops. It's really nice. Thank you, thank you. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna say, Mother, that's Miss Natalie on there. And this live will stay up, so if you need to come back to it for reference or anything, I'll keep it up on YouTube and on Instagram. And what I'll do is when I post it, I will put the list of what you need to make this notebook in the description. I'll make sure all of that information is there. And I'll link the different sticker papers that I use. I use different ones. I'll also put which printer I use tonight for this. Yep, so that's it. I'll make sure I put everything on there. Okay. If there are no other questions, comments, I will let you guys go. Thank you for joining me. And then make sure you all send me what you want on your notebook or and Chrissy on your Tumblr so that I can get those made and out to you all. Good night. Thanks for joining, Kat. Thank you. Good night. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night. Good night. All right.